Wow! Incredible! The true dominant force. Fast and agile. Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive. Resourceful. And relentless. A pilot sees the world differently.
What is this?
Sheer walls become flanking routes.
Somebody in my comments recommended I watch this guy. I was like,
Even
what?
overwhelming odds shift in their favor.
Watch that
But what
Titanfall 2
truly
for Noobs
separates
video.
the pilot from all the grunts and machines of the battlefield is the bond between a pilot and a Titan.
Yo, Pez.
Oh.
I hope I can live up to the honor.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. that was a dope intro.
Titanfall 2 is a first-person shooter from 2016. Yes, I know this game is 5 years old, and I don't care. While I did make a video previously about Titanfall 2 and why it didn't do well commercially, I still believe this game is incredible, and one of the most underrated games ever made. So if you've never heard of this game before, come on, really? Sit back, relax, and prepare for Titanfall.
From what I played, the game is pretty decent, honestly. What's up, Dragons? The game is like so.
Titanfall 2 was developed by Respawn
is
Entertainment, the same people who made Apex Legends. In fact, Apex Legends borrows heavily from this game, and even takes place in the same universe as Titanfall, which is why you will notice most of the guns look and feel the same, and Blisk, but the gameplay is wildly different. Titanfall's gameplay is extremely fast-paced, with a very short time to kill, insane mobility, and, of course, Titans. There are two main ways to play this game, being the campaign and the multiplayer, and I will quickly, and without any major spoilers, talk about
Thank you.
the Interstellar Manufacturing Company, aka the IMC, aka Poopy People. They want to exploit the frontiers.
Do I want to listen to this yet?
To the environment
Only
or the
because it's
safety of
like
civilians, because they're poopy people. You play as Jack Cooper, a rifleman in the Frontier Militia, fighting against the IMC. Cooper miraculously survives a gruesome battle after being saved by his mentor Lastimosa, but unfortunately,
yeah, we know this already.
That's the last time you see him.
Oh.
So Lastimosa passes on his equipment and his Titan to you, Jack Cooper, as his final request. This makes Cooper a fully fledged pilot. Pilots aren't your typical soldier. They come equipped with a state-of-the-art helmet and jump gear that allows for you to double jump and run on walls. Your Titan is BT, aka the freaking boy, and throughout the campaign you're trying to stop the IMC while you and BT become best bros forever. In what is one of the best campaigns ever made. Not even kidding, it was a masterpiece. It has an insane variety of missions, the story is incredible, and it just looks gorgeous. Seriously, play it if you haven't, and if you don't want to, you can just go on my second channel and watch me beat it and react to the big story moments with me. But yeah, that's the campaign. The other way to play the game is
the multiplayer.
While this game is 5 years old, the servers are still surprisingly very active. Although finding a match on some more specific game types may take a while, looking at you, Last Titan Standing, all of the maps are well designed and just look magnificent. Especially Glitch, which is easily their most popular map. There's a whole playlist called Glitch 24/7 because people literally are obsessed with this map.
Too.
Your classes can be customized from a wide range of weapons, boosts, and abilities. Boosts are kind of like kill streaks that can be as simple as scanning enemies or creating turrets, or as crazy as unlocking the smart pistol and pissing off your entire chat. You will receive a ton of hate for using the smart pistol, just be warned. There are also abilities that can be used whenever they're not on cooldown. You're gonna get a ton of hate for using smart pistols? Invisible, create decoys, throw sonar knives, deploy barriers, or phase shift like a Wraith main. While these abilities all have their uses, the two most useful ones are the ones that grant you better mobility. Those being Stim, where you're essentially Octane and you go stupid fast, and you also recover health quickly for a short duration, and the king of movement, Grapple.
That's how people got so good at fucking what's his name in Apex. Oh my goodness, yeah.
While you may recognize guns like the Wingman or the Alternator, the way that they feel is very different than Apex. For starters, the Mozambique is actually good in this game.
Oh, that's what they always say, isn't it?
Mozambique here, Mozambique. And the Mastiff is
Bad,
Just
eh?
call me
Overpowered.
Astiff. You'll
It's
find
the
yourself gunned down
Astiff,
by
eh?
alternators
Really?
more than
No, I
R9s
used
in
to
this game.
shoot,
As hipfire
kill so
actually
many
is
people with that.
absolutely insane. And if you're aiming down
Yeah.
sights, you just look like a noob. Seriously, you can hipfire everything, even snipers. There's even
Okay.
grenade launchers, so if you can't aim that well, just run around with an EPG. Just kidding, the EPG requires a lot more precision and skill. I'm just roasting EPG players because I hate getting killed by them. You have so many options in your arsenal, from grenades to instantly killing people with
I
melee
love
attacks.
arc stars. This game, lightweight, made me
Over
better
time,
at
after
using
you
arc
rack
stars
up
in
kills
Apex.
and points for your team, you will be able to call down your Titan. These Titans are strong and can kill pilots with ease. But don't worry, pilots can fight back. You can jump on enemy Titans and pull out their cores, or even throw a grenade in them. Titans can counter this with electric smoke, but if they've already used their smoke, rip them apart! Finish the job. You are also always equipped with an anti-Titan weapon, so you can use those to damage and eventually kill Titans.
Oh shit,
or
that's
even
the
use them
fucking
on
else.
pilots,
Not that
since
was
enemy like to flex on these
Charge
noobs.
rifle.
You can
Charge
also ride
rifle,
your
yeah.
teammates' Titans, and
Yeah,
if you
that's
find
an
extra cores on the
anti-Titan
floor,
weapon.
you can equip them to your teammates, giving them a shield boost.
Jeez.
But Macro, I don't know which Titan to use. Well, fear not, I'm
No,
gonna
Ion.
quickly simplify each Titan
I
for
made
you
that
guys, okay?
mistake.
There are 7 Titan classes, all with unique abilities, and a core ability, which is like an ultimate ability. So let's
I'm gonna
start
try every
with
single Titan. I know people are
Ion
gonna
has a
piss.
laser rifle,
but-
can shoot little small lasers,
Yeah.
create tripwires, and uses a vortex shield to block enemy attacks and spit them back. Her core ability is Big Laser.
Oh my goodness.
Tone shoots a rifle that targets enemies, and
People
after
say
you
don't use
target them
Tone
enough, you
as
can
well,
shoot guided
so-
rockets. Also, Tone has a shield and a sonar
Okay.
pulse. His core is
Apparently.
a bunch of rockets. Papa Scorch shoots fireballs, has a fire
no.
wall, can slam the floor with more fire, shoots caustic traps,
I'd
and his
say
core
the
ability
best
is,
one
you
right now
guessed
is
it,
Monarch.
more fire. Papa bless.
Mm.
Ronin is the coolest Titan, don't even at me. Ronin has a shotgun, but also a sword. Ronin can teleport behind enemies, block with the sword, and create a wave of electricity with the sword. Its core ability is the
True.
Genji ultimate, where he whips out his sword and goes ham. Northstar has a
Fire.
railgun that can be weak or really strong if you charge it. It's accurate from a distance.
Okay.
She can fly, shoot rockets, and create tether traps. Her core ability has her fly up in the air and spit out rockets like a Pharah ultimate.
Justice reigns from
That's
above.
kinda ill.
Legion has a minigun with a shield on it, and it can switch between close and long range modes. You can use a power shot which blows an enemy back, and his core ability has him lock onto enemies and just spray and pray. Monarch has a rifle and shoots rockets. She can get all of her abilities back with the click of a button, and she can siphon energy from other Titans. Her core upgrades her and heals her a bit. Monarch is going to be the hardest Titan kit to master since you get the most value out of it by surviving, and most of you noobs won't survive. You can customize your
Yeah.
Titans' looks and even their abilities, like giving them the ability to become Diva.
Nerf this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Nuclear
once you've
eject.
picked your favorite gun, abilities, loadouts, and Titan, all you have to do is figure out which game you want to play. There are a variety of game types that you can play, but the
This
most
is kinda-
popular
this
is attrition.
seems more
This
and
is
more
the main
fire the
game
more I
mode,
hear
where
about it.
teams of real players and NPCs battle
It's-
until a team
it's-
reaches 650 points. What's cool about this game type is that while Titans and pilot kills get you the most points, you can kill NPCs for smaller point totals, meaning even the noobiest of noobs can help their team win. It is an overall well-designed game mode that is both fun for new people and hardcore
What mode do you
Titanfall
say
veterans.
this is?
I recommend everybody try this game mode
Attrition.
first. But after you're done with
Attrition,
attrition,
okay.
there's a ton of other game modes. You've got Capture the Flag, self-explanatory.
Yeah, very self-explanatory.
Bounty Hunt, which is like attrition but things are worth money. Hardpoint, essentially Call of Duty domination. Do I gotta say more? Titan v
Nope.
Titan, team deathmatch but Titans only. It's great for when you just want to
Oh, that's
practice being a
fire.
Titan. Last Titan standing. You spawn in as Titans and you have 1 life. Oh man, Macro, that's a lot of Titans. Sometimes I just want to practice aiming and stuff. Are there game modes for that? Shut up and let me
No.
finish. There are 2 game modes where there are no Titans at all, and that's Pilot v Pilot and Live Fire. Pilot v Pilot is just team deathmatch, no Titans. It's simple, and honestly, I think it's the best game mode. Look, I love Titans, you know that, but I also just love zooming and killing people more. Just be warned that this game mode has a lot of the
Facts.
hardcore veterans, and
Oh
a
my
lot of them like
goodness.
to flex by killing you with the Kraber, so winning won't be that easy. But my god, Pilot v Pilot is such a great game mode. And Live Fire is essentially
There's
Pilot
no
v Pilot,
MMR
but you have
either.
1
Hey,
life.
there's
It's
like
search and
matchmaking
destroy,
rank and
but
shit like that. It's
crazy
like
fast.
get
Trust me,
stomped
sometimes you
or
just wanna
win,
break
or
from the
loot, like
Titans,
get
okay?
stomped
Like, I
or
love you,
win,
BT,
pretty
but
much.
sometimes I need my space, okay? Whew. So that's Titanfall in a
That's like old
big
school
nutshell.
game shit.
But
I
I
love it.
barely scraped the surface. I didn't even talk about Frontier Defense, which is essentially you fighting a bunch of waves of NPCs with your homies.
Frontier
in case you don't want
Defense,
to fight real
yeah.
people. And you can even make private matches with your friends, if you have some. There's even more high skill tech and movement mechanics that I barely went over. But I'll show you noobs how to do them now. First thing you need to do is grapple Okay, you just need to grapple and then bunny hop. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I made a whole video about this and now everyone's gonna think that I'm such a loser and don't know how to do any movement stuff. Oh my god.
Yo! Macro, my friend.
Moki?
Remain calm.
Yeah, and this is the other person they
I
said,
know
yo,
the
can
movement
you
system
try to
in
message
Titanfall can
maybe
be
you
a bit
try to message
overwhelming,
Moki
so
and
let
he'll
me
help you.
and the groups watching by explaining the fundamentals of the movement system and why it's worth getting good at.
Please, yes, please help.
Quick introduction to myself. What's up? I'm Moki Sniper. I make videos about moving fast in Apex and Titanfall. I only have 2.5 minutes, so let's do this. The pilot movement system in Titanfall is fundamentally based on the concept of momentum and flow. You want to think of everything you're doing as either giving you speed or helping to maintain speed. If you're a complete noob to Titanfall, play the campaign first. It will teach you the fundamentals of the movement system in a much more entertaining way than I can do in a 2-minute video section. Some settings. Put crouch on hold and activate auto sprint. On controller, feel free to experiment around with button layouts. I recommend Evolve as a start. Use private lobbies to train your movement without enemies. There are 3 core pillars to the movement: slide hopping, air strafing and wall running. Your slide is your best friend. Slide jumping will give you a speed boost and slide hopping will help you to maintain that speed. This is where holding crouch becomes very handy. Do not hold forward while slide hopping. Your second best friend is air strafing. While having some speed, turn your view and move into the same direction. This will A, let you change direction, and B, give you speed. Do not hold forward while air strafing. You can and should combine air strafing with slide hopping, but air strafing is also a phenomenal tool when using your third best friend, wall running. Wall running is what takes the ground-based examples I showed so far and lets us chain them together into all directions. Do hold forward while wall running, but also maybe do hold backwards or even sideways while wall running. All possible. Start by just chaining together normal forward walls. Then
what do you say?
Some slides
You can run. You can run off walls backwards.
At last, the 2 abilities that give you speed. Stimming. Use it on walls, please.
What?
This gives you so much more speed than using it on the ground or even worse, mid-air. Grappling is a gift from the movement gods and I want to grow old with it. Most important aspect, you are not locked into being pulled towards the grapple point. Start testing this by grappling the ground and then jumping. If you want to learn how to slingshot, watch my Apex Legends slingshot tutorial on it. It works the exact same in Titanfall. Link is in the description. There you will also find links to tutorials explaining what I mentioned in more detail and on controller. To summarize, learning and getting good at the movement system of Titanfall is such a rewarding experience that I recommend every new player invest at least a bit of time into some tutorials.
Is gonna be disgusting if mans are moving like this.
Fun you can have in any shooter out there.
Jabba, you play this shit, eh?
Yeah.
Macro, thanks so much for having me.
With a controller?
I hope I could help you and the noobs out a bit. And congrats on 1 million subs. See ya, man!
That's fucking crazy, bro.
I grew up playing this game, like, literally, like, this game I love.
2
like,
is an incredible game.
More than
it's
any
only
other
$20
game.
on Steam,
Apex,
and
Smash.
there are plenty of dedicated fans that still play daily. Because what it has to offer, no game truly has. Apex has come close, but you will never get the true freedom of movement that Titanfall offers to the player. Which is why I made this video, because I want more attention on this game, and I also want Respawn to know that we want more Titanfall. Give us Titanfall 3, please. The boys won't let it flop, we promise. In my initial video about what went wrong with Titanfall 2, one of my arguments was that Titanfall 2 would have done better with player retention, as well as commercially, if the focus was more on the pilots and less on the Titans. And don't get me wrong, I still stand by that. The general public doesn't want anything too unique. That's why Call of Duty and FIFA can copy and paste every year and be the #1 selling game. We don't measure the quality of the game by its commercial success. No, what Titanfall 2 did can only truly be appreciated after putting in hours of work into the game. The people that put in those hours understand why this game is their favorite. Titanfall 2, from its perfect campaign to its near flawless execution of its multiplayer, is basically a perfect game. And that's why I will be giving Titanfall 2 the first ever 10 out of 10. The highest score ever for any game I've reviewed on my channel.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, eh?
Trust me.
Yeah. I love it.
Really
I told you why I love this game.
He gave it a 10 out of 10 and like, yo, for the first game ever on his channel, it's a 10 out of 10. That's insane. That's insane.
And he does that for a living.
That's a lot to live up to.
Sub goal on Twitch, so
I tell you,
coming to you next week. So
my favorite.
That's nuts, actually. That's actually insane to me.
It's so underrated.
The game obviously honestly seems underrated to me. It seems so underrated already, and I haven't even finished the campaign. You feel me? So I've just been kind of like, whoa, that's wow, that's kind of sick.
It's amazing. I don't know how to explain it to you of how much this game means to me as a whole.